Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. A CGI-laden adventure movie or animated film these days without a video game is like getting a value meal without French fries. Well, sort of. Most people would actually prefer French fries than trying to wade through the catalog of movie-based games that get released every year. Most of them tend to be clones of some other popular game, but occasionally you'll find one that's actually somewhat interesting and original. Now, this game is not groundbreaking, but I'll give Percy Jackson credit where credit is due. It is interesting and different from the norm. It's not a very good-looking game. Even for DS standards, it seems pretty bland. It doesn't really pop off the screen with colors like some of the other 2D action games or adventure games on the DS. At its heart, this is a turn-based strategy game with RPG elements. Now that's actually interesting for a movie-based video game, because normally they're like clones of some 2D side-scrolling adventure game. Like I've said in some of my other reviews, it's like they make a kit now for create your own 2D side-scrolling adventure game based on an animated movie. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief is not a knockoff 2D side-scrolling adventure game. As you can see, the majority of the gameplay revolves around the stylus on the Nintendo DS screen. That's where you tell your characters what to do to attack, to try to increase accuracy, use their special powers. When enemies attack you, if you hit the shield at just the right time, you'll block some of their attack. And so forth. The stylus control in this game is not really mixed with the buttons very much. I don't really like it when they combine the stylus and the D-pad and the top buttons all together into one mishmash of gameplay. Make a decision, which they did. This game really works with the stylus. Percy Jackson is a demigod. His father is Poseidon and his mother is just some random human female. You start the game off with Grover, which is good. Big Bird would have been annoying and completely useless in combat. Now, Snuffleupagus would have been awesome, but no, you get Grover. I always thought he was blue, though. You meet other characters and increase your team from there. It's not the most exciting game to watch, but if you like turn-based RPG strategy games, you should check this one out. You might be surprised. What we're watching here is pretty early on in the game. The power of the gods drained my Nintendo DS battery. So I'll conclude by applauding them for at least making something different and not another knockoff subpar 2D side-scroller. I would say that visually this game could have been improved, but would it really have made any difference? Probably not. If you're a fan of the movie, or if you like turn-based strategy games with the RPG style, you may want to give this one a look. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which sounds like a rock group. They could be the opening act for Huey Lewis and the News. Now that would be a video game, the Olympians versus the News. I think the News would win every time.